I remember being a freshman at UC Santa Cruz, and Lauryn Hill's version of "Killing Me Softly" was, playing in all of the dorms, and I remember thinking, oh gosh, this is such a great tune, and why does this work without accompaniment? If you remember, right, that tune has very sparse accompaniment. There aren't really chords, except here and there in the arrangement. And I remember thinking, why does this work? And as is usually the case when a song, really strikes me, and I look into it, it's like, oh, because the harmony is really interesting, right? So even though there are no chords in the song, the melody is suggesting the chords, and the chords are still there, and they're great. So the song starts, do, 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 right? 2-5-1 in C major. Ba ba ba. Here's 4. Da da da. Back to 2. Da da. 5. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Now we're at 6. This kind of feels like the new one. Ba da. Here's a 2-5 again. Ba da 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 da. 1. A ba da da. All right, we get a 5 of 6, right? So there's this mini digression. Now 6 really feels like 1. So this is 6, 2, 5. Here's G, 1. Back to 6. Here's 5 of 5. Here's 5. 4. Back to 1. Da, 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 4, da, 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 flat 7. Where's it gonna go? Da, 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 to 5 of 2. And then it goes to 2. And it starts the verse again. Da, 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 da. So if you listen to that, right, the tonal center does seem to shift a little bit, right? It's taking you on this journey. It doesn't feel like C major the whole time, but you don't notice any abrupt shifts. It just flows. And I think probably what happened was the producers, they of that tune, they had chords, they had accompaniment, and they probably tried a mix that was a little bit more spare, and they're like, oh, this kind of works, and the strength of the melody suggests the chords, but the reason that works is because the chords are so strong. They supply so much structure. If you had just a 2-chord jam, that wouldn't have worked. And so pretty much any melody that you play over those chords is going to be cool, because those chords again supply that awesome structure. And that really is my favorite part of the jazz tradition, is there's this collection of tunes, right, the jazz standards, which supply the structure for all this awesome improvisation. So if I play just a melody that suggests those chords, it's going to sound good. I know, I have confidence it's going to sound good because those chords are interesting. The chords are good. The harmony is good. So to start out, I can just play a long run that outlines that sort of circle of 5th C 2-5-1 thing. And then we get back to the 6th chord, so we might need an arpeggio here. Right, we got to highlight that 5 of 5, and then we got to go to the 5. We're going back to 1, back to 4. We need some arpeggios here, right, because the chord movement isn't as strong. And then we get this 7 chord. So yet again, the bones of what makes this so good, what makes this tune so good, is the harmony. And all of the stuff that is stacked on top of it, right, being the melody, the production, the arrangement, the beat, all of that kind of stuff. Those are all really important, but that harmony really supplies the bones, the structure, the center for the whole song to exist. And I keep coming back to that over and over again in songs that I like and music that I like. Oh, the harmony is great.